Side hustles are on the rise right now, with 1 in 3 Americans now having a side gig. And I mean, with countless side hustle videos out there, it's no wonder. But today I am skipping the usual drop shipping and online customer service ideas, and instead I'm gonna share 10 underrated side hustles that you can start from home with little to no experience at all. And I'm also gonna talk about what you need to get started and how much you can potentially earn from these side gigs. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into it. To start off, voiceover work is a growing and profitable side gig with high earning potential. Now, platforms like voices.com and Upwork let you audition and just sell your voice. Just create a profile, upload your demos, and start attracting different brands. On voices.com, for example, you can work on projects like audiobooks, animations, video games, and so much more. However, just having a nice sounding voice might not be enough for this. You also need to master vocal consistency, clear communication, and be able to really connect with the content. It's all about feeling the feels and delivering top-notch quality. Now, voiceover artists also need to be comfortable taking direction and working with clients and directors. For some projects, recordings may take days or even weeks, so stamina and a disciplined approach are very important. Now, salary rates for voiceover artists can range anywhere from $35 for short projects or over $1,000 for longer or specialized work like audiobooks or animations. And getting started is easier than you think. Just have a decent microphone for that very crisp sound, a quiet home studio setup, and you can just start building your own portfolio right away. So with the right setup and skill set, voiceover work can become a flexible and rewarding freelance career. The second side hustle might sound a bit unusual to some, and that is renting your parking space. Now, it's pretty simple. You have a driveway or an unused space in a busy area, you rent it out for someone to park their car, and you get the money, just like you would rent your home on an Airbnb. All you need to do this is sign up on apps like neighbor.com or parksy.com and start making money. Of course, make sure your space is very clean and presentable and provide detailed descriptions, photos, or even videos so potential renters know what to expect. And it doesn't have to be a parking spot either. You can also rent out your garage, shed, or warehouse for storage. Plus, don't limit yourself only to city areas. Spaces in other towns, near stations, or popular locations can also earn pretty good money. The amount you earn obviously varies by location and type of space that you will be potentially renting, but you can make anywhere from $50 to $300 a month. There are quite a few success stories out there as well, with people making about $54,000 a year or even quitting their full-time jobs for this by making around $1,200 a month. So if you have some extra space, consider renting it out and making some easy cash by doing, well, nothing. The third side hustle is reselling thrifted items. Now, we all know that thrifting can be a hit or a miss. Now, finding something great isn't always easy, and it can take hours to source and sort through all the different items out there. But this is where reselling comes in. Some people make money by just purchasing good finds from thrift stores and reselling them later on. So if you enjoy thrifting, this could be the perfect side hustle for you. Just gather some goodies, give them a proper cleaning, take some great pictures of each one, and then list them on eBay, Depop, or social media. Now, the most important thing is to find a niche to specialize in, because becoming an expert in a specific category, like let's say books, glassware, or high-end clothing, helps you recognize valuable items others may overlook. Let's say, for example, I could very easily miss some expensive or valuable glassware since, well, I'm clueless about it. But anyway, also make sure to use eBay to check the price of similar items before purchasing, and don't skip thrift store sales. Many thrift stores have discount days, so pack your lunch and just dig in. So overall, it's a pretty easy thing to start. You don't need any special knowledge or equipment, but the income, of course, is strongly based on your finds. Not every trip to the store guarantees a profit. And lastly, something I want to mention is that once you feel committed to the side hustle, consider creating your own website where you can sell these items directly to customers. Now, without third-party marketplace fees like eBay or Etsy, you can keep more of your earnings. Plus, you can be fully in control of how you showcase your items. You can create your own branding and add content that attracts more visitors, such as a blog. By the way, this website that you're seeing right now was created with Hosting Your Website Builder. And what's crazy is that it only took me 30 minutes to create. Now, to build a website like this one, all you have to do is provide a description to the AI builder and it will handle everything for you. Then you can just proceed with the editing, which is also super simple and quick. For example, you can upload up to 10 product pictures all at once and ask AI to generate the description for all of them. So all that's left is only to adjust it just a little bit. So if you're interested in trying our website builder, click the link in the description below to choose a plan that suits you best. Make sure to also use our code WB10 for an extra 10% off of your purchase. Okay, now at number 4, we have working as a reservationist. In short, basically, a reservationist is responsible for all that very annoying travel stuff we all dread, like booking hotels, cars, events, I mean, you name it. I know I'm really frustrated when it comes to planning things like that. Also, they're the go-to for handling reservations, sharing pricing and availability, fixing cancellations or changes, and just making sure your trip is a breeze from start to finish. So if you love planning and organizing things and are good at working with people, this side hustle might just be the job for you. You can find such remote job possibilities at travel agencies, hospitality companies, or even big corporations that need in-house reservationists to handle employee travel arrangements. Now, doing this job, you may earn around $19 per hour, but this is just the average salary, so I'm sure there are bigger offers out there as well. Plus, you don't need any special training or knowledge to start out. But of course, prior experience in customer service and some knowledge of the travel industry would be a huge bonus. And I really wish I had my own reservationist so he could book that trip to Hawaii for me. Anyway, if you agree, make sure to like this video. Anyway, moving on. We all know that social media isn't going anywhere. And nearly every business today has a social media presence to engage with their audience and boost visibility. That's why social media management has become one of the most in-demand side hustles in 2024. In fact, the US social media management market is projected to reach $26.55 billion by 2032. I mean, that is just insane. So if you consider yourself good at content creation, managing communities, and keeping up with trends, this could be a great way to earn extra cash. Of course, I would encourage you to gather some knowledge on social media marketing basics at first, like how to create engaging content, post regularly, and analyze results. Once you feel ready, start by offering free or discounted services to build your portfolio up. Then scale by targeting small local businesses or startups that need social media help but just can't afford a full-time manager. Over time, you can increase your rates and offer more services like ad management or strategy. And make sure to stay updated with trends and AI tools as well. Now, a social media manager's income ranges anywhere from $26 to $51 or more per hour, depending on your experience, of course, and scope of work as well. It's also quite easy to get into, but of course, you must have some digital marketing skills and social media knowledge as well. Now, selling photos or videos online is another really great way to earn passive income. You can upload your high-quality shots to stock sites like Shutterstock or Unsplash or license them to businesses. What's great about stock footage is that you upload it once and the image can be sold repeatedly, giving you an ongoing cash flow. Now, having a professional camera and knowing how to use one is excellent, of course, but I'm sure you can make your way with a good phone camera too. I mean, phones are so advanced these days. What I would suggest is developing strong editing skills to ensure your photos really stand out. There are plenty of free tutorials on YouTube, so you better check them out before investing in expensive courses. Trust me on this. I would also encourage you to find and focus on specific niches such as landscapes, lifestyle, or business images. This would help you to determine and attract a target audience. Another tip is to create your own portfolio site to show off your skills or even sell your work as digital products. As I already mentioned before, hosting your website builder makes it super easy and super quick to set a site up. Plus, it lets you set free downloads for digital products. So if you have anything that you want to list for free, you can definitely do that. Anyway, we've actually made a whole video about selling photos online, so if you're interested, make sure to check it out. The link for this will be in the description as always. So, I mean, overall, selling stock footage can bring you medium income, and it requires some investments like camera equipment and learning editing, but don't be afraid to start out without any big investments as well. As I said, a phone camera might still work. Next on the list is working as a commission sales representative. Now, this is a person who sells and promotes products or services over the phone or online and earns a portion of their income through commissions. Now, the commissions are based on the sales that they generate, so basically the more they sell, the more money they make. However, keep in mind that commissions reps often have sales goals or quotas to meet. Commission sales reps typically work in industries like retail, real estate, insurance, and pharmaceuticals. Now, they are responsible for bringing in new clients, managing relationships with existing ones, and acting as a mediator between the company and the clients, basically. And speaking about earnings, commission sales representatives' earnings vary widely depending on the industry and their performance, of course. The industry average for sales commission typically is between 20% and 30% of gross margins. This could be around $22 to $40 per hour, based on a 40-hour work week, that is. To get started in this position, you only need a high school diploma, plus many positions offer on-the-job training. Though keep in mind that a sales rep should have strong communication skills, as the job does require a lot of persuading, negotiating, and consulting. Also, having experience in sales or customer service is beneficial too. So yeah, it's a pretty good one, but let's just keep moving with our ideas. All right, the next one is the payroll clerk. So a payroll clerk is in charge of the employee payments within an organization. They usually calculate wages, deductions, and all of that other fun stuff that they have, ensuring that the employees get the correct pay, which is, as we know, very important. And they also prepare payroll reports and similar tasks as well. Many payroll clerks can perform their duties from home, especially with plenty of digital tools that make this work doable at home. However, the ability to work remotely does vary depending on the employer's policies. Now, entry-level payroll clerks generally can start with little or no experience at all. A high school diploma should be more than enough. Now, the salary can vary from $13 to $31, so it's not bad considering how easy it is to get into this. Now, another side hustle job you can consider is working as a Telescribe. Do you know how when you come into the doctor's office and start telling them your symptoms, all they do is just type? I mean, this is of course because they need to document your health situation and symptoms, describe the treatment, and so on and so on. So this is important. While this part is super important, it can be demanding for doctors. That's where Telescribe comes in. Such a person is responsible for typing in all of the conversations between the patient and the doctor and recording medical histories, exams, diagnoses, treatments, and test results into electronic medical records. This really takes the workload off the doctors and allows you to earn some extra money. So it benefits everyone, basically. Wages may vary depending on experience, location, and stat, but I saw some common salary numbers starting from $12 to $22 per hour. I personally think this job would be especially perfect for medical or pharmacy students who don't yet have a career in the medical field, but anyone who's interested in this field can still give it a go even if you're not studying medicine. You just need to be a fast typer, attentive to details, and familiar with medical terminology. Some companies like Scribe America offer on-the-job training, so don't you worry, you won't be left on your own. Now finally, the last one is for my creative viewers, and that is selling crafts. Selling handmade crafts can be a great option for creators as it allows you to turn a hobby into income while offering plenty of room for personalization and branding. Like anything else, it's key to find your niche, as I mentioned before, whether it's artwork, pottery, candles, or something else. Start by making a few samples of what you want to sell, then figure out the production costs and how much time and effort it takes. If your material costs are low, you'll have more wiggle room with pricing and can still turn a nice profit. Now, just do keep in mind that some crafts are more competitive than others, so make sure to do your research. For example, according to a Recovery article, the best handmade products to sell on Etsy in 2024 are jewelry, home decor, and bath and body products. Of course, the best-selling products can differ based on the platform that you want to use or your locale. If you want more ideas of products, you can check out this article right here, and the link for it is in the description below as well, so make sure to click on it down there. So as you already know, Etsy is a great platform to start selling. But once your business really takes off, think about creating your own website to sell directly to your customers. I know I've mentioned this many times already, but having a website is quite important for most of these steps. Now, here's a great example of what your site could look like. Let me just show you. So I made this site with Hosting or Website Builder for a pottery business a while ago, and it turned out pretty well. As you can see, it really has everything you need. But anyway, the amount of money you can make by selling handmade crafts widely depends on product type, quality, and the pricing strategy, but the potential is definitely there. As for the effort, you would need to purchase crafting materials and have a selling platform, of course. And well, of course, have some ideas and creative drive as well. So that was our 10th underrated side hustle on the list. But don't you worry, because we have another very cool video on 10 online business ideas. So if you haven't seen it yet, please do check it out by clicking on the video, which is on the screen right now. Also, please let me know in the comments below what other great side hustle ideas I missed, or just share your experience with your side hustles. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.